The EverGraze trial was set up in 2004 with the first plots being sown in spring and most of the winter active pastures being sown the following autumn. The EverGraze trial is very much about increasing profit by 50% and reducing recharge that causes salinity by 50%. We're trying to up production per unit of area of land to increase stocking rate and therefore production and profitability. So the EverGraze site and project is very much about also reducing salinity through reducing the amount of recharge to groundwater. What we've found with the summer active species such as the lucerne and the chicory is that they're drying out the soil profile from down as low as 3 metres and beyond. That compares to, let's say, the ryegrass systems where we're only drying down to about 2 metres. And what that means is the soil profile is drier, and when the rain falls, most of the moisture gets captured in the soil profile available for the use with plants rather than leaking beyond the root zone and causing salinity. EverGraze has a potential to address and allow farmers to adapt to climate change through flexibility in the growing season. Rather than having all pasture produced just in spring and just through winter and autumn, it allows for some of that autumn-summer growth to happen on the summer active perennials, which allows you to manage stock right through those dry seasons.
It was staggering to see the production from lucerne, not only summertime, but it was one of the leading producers in the wintertime. And the responses we've seen to this summer rains from the deep-rooted perennials. I think what we've seen is the value of green feed over the summer period, and that small amount of green feed is very valuable when there's only dry feed around and we're trying to consume that. In my own business I run a self-replacing merino flock and also a few prime lambs, and turning off those lambs before Christmas was always difficult. We had to bring our lambing forward to ensure that they were mature enough before Christmas, but with the planting of these deep-rooted summer perennials we're actually able to lamb later along with our merinos and finish those lambs off on green feed, and they do wonderfully well and grow out into what we call in merinos pretty good animals.
The work we're doing here at Hamilton is applicable to the high rainfall zone within most of temperate Australia. So greater than 600 millimetres rainfall, so it's quite a substantial area in terms of Victoria, and certainly some of the application can go into other temperate high rainfall zone areas around Australia.
One of the highlights out of the program was managing drought, and in 2006 the program was hit by a very severe drought, and it was the summer actives that really responded so much better and reduced supplementary feeding, in that we had no spring, there was no spring rains, and so the traditional pastures dried off. But we did have some summer rains which they didn't respond to, but the summer actives did respond and produced quite a lot of feed over that summer period. And so there was very little supplementary feeding on the summer active perennials, where there was a lot of very expensive supplementary feeding on the traditional ryegrass pastures.
Our productivity measures show us that we're close to 50% greater than the top 20% of producers benchmarked through the Farm Monitor project, and in some cases we're actually close to double the district average. In terms of animal production statistics, we've been able to turn off close to 500 kilos of lamb live weight per hectare, up to between 800 and 900 kilos of steer live weight per hectare, and we've been turning off at about 50 to 60 kilograms of clean wool per hectare.
What's really exciting about EverGraze is the fact that it's taking our business to another level, and that's what's exciting, is that we're always trying to find new ways of doing things, and this is identifying our pasture systems where we can increase the productivity, the quality of our pastures, and have green feed all year round.